Hey guys, we've been waiting for this game for a while, huh? There was a slight delay, but it's out now, and it is hilarious. I lost count of how many times I've laughed out loud. So I'm gonna play a couple hours so you can meet all the dads and get a feel for the gameplay. That way you can decide for yourself if you'd like to buy it or just watch it on YouTube. Fair warning for minor spoilers. Are you ready? Hi, ready. I'm Dad. Oh, get used to it. You're gonna need a high tolerance for puns. After a soothing theme song, you get to create your character, and I'm already excited because you get to wear a binder! Could it be? You're allowed to be trans? It's very likely. It is a game about men dating men. I sure hope so. It's really nice to be included. I was tempted by the blue hair or being Goku, a childhood dream of mine, but I went with something closer to me in real life. The game starts out with you and your teenage daughter Amanda moving into a new house. You understand two things very quickly. One, you are extremely awkward. In fact, this looks like California, but I wonder if you're from Washington. Two, Amanda is awesome and 1,000,000% cooler than you. These are the biggest running jokes in the game. You guys banter a lot as you explore your new neighborhood and meet the other dads. Honestly, if I were ever a dad, this would be ideal. I have a rabbit and that's enough, but in an alternate reality where I had any urge whatsoever to increase the population, I'd like to think I'd be as fun and respectful as this guy. Your relationship with your daughter is awesome, at least at first, which is kind of the problem. College is around the corner and you don't get out much. She pesters you into doing things like going outside and getting coffee and being social. Ugh. So here are the dads as I met them. I prioritize caffeine, so I went to the coffee shop first. Matt's the owner and it's instantly clear he's at least as awkward as you. That's a high bar, I'm impressed. People think he's really cool when he's actually terrified of talking. Happens to me all the time. He rambles on about music mostly and knows all this stuff about indie bands, and all I can think is nerd! Hey. On the other hand, if I marry this guy, I can have free coffee forever. Next up was Brian.
Put this.
Your interaction here is hilarious because he's super competitive, especially when it comes to bragging about his kid. Oh my god, that poor child. You win this round, Brian, but you have made a powerful enemy this day. Where you go in the game is up to you. I happen to meet Joseph next. Now on the surface, he seems as vanilla as it gets. Anyway, he's way more suave than you are. He reminds me a lot of Ken from Toy Story 3, and he seems genuinely nice. It's unfortunate his children are made of nightmares. But the real twist comes when it turns out he's a minister. Oh boy, who's gonna tell him he's in a gay dating game?
You have to.
No one cares what you think, Yahweh. You're not my god.
Psst. Max's severed head is $40.
Yes, Lord. Taketh my wallet and all within. Would you like my soul as well?
Oh, I already have that.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? I bumped into Craig next. You were roommates with him in college. Apparently he was a real party animal and now he's ripped. In the game, your character has no interest in exercise, but in real life Craig is the most like me, and by that I mean really athletic and incredibly handsome and constantly hit on by everyone all the time. We have a lot in common, but I wonder if it would be kinda like dating myself. Actually, that might be awesome. I'll put you down as a maybe. Later on, I met the locals at a bar, and this lady comes up to me and wants me to buy her a drink, and wait a minute. Is she... Nah. So I settle in to watch the big game, and... Oh no. This is... Robert. I'm pretty sure his last name is Belmont. If your alarms aren't going off by now, they're broken. Let's see here. I have a feeling this is the wrong dialogue option. Yep, this has got to be the wrong dialogue option. This guy's probably more trouble than he's worth. If he doesn't kill vampires, I'm going to be really disappointed. Things can get pretty steamy right away if you want. Like, right away. Fun fact, when I transitioned from female to male, I thought men would hit on me less, or at least be more cautious and subtle about it. Instead, they hit on me way harder. So be prepared for that if you're thinking about, or are in the process of, transitioning yourself. Shh, dude, not now, I'm making a video. YouTube's gonna... Really? Speaking of vampires, Damian, of course, is throwing a fit at totally not hot topic. Think Gentleman Goth and you're there. Please be Dracula in a terrible disguise, and please be mortal enemies with Robert. Because if you aren't and you don't, I'll be forced to write fan fiction. I'll do it. I haven't gotten much of a chance to interact with him, but I can say for sure his kid's an asshole. But let's be fair, it's gotta be tough living in a mansion big enough to have its own library with a beautiful garden and fashionable supportive father. He's just a dick. Speaking of terrible children, our last dad's kid is the worst of the bunch. He's violent and stupid. Yeesh, way to win the lottery there. I wonder what happened. Hugo is also Amanda's English teacher, and he's easily the smartest dad around. We've had a rough couple of years, but there's one thing I can always say about the human species that makes me proud. Nothing's a bigger turn-on than a high IQ. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I happen to have a degree in creative writing, so I'm sure we'd gab about books endlessly and Amanda would eventually have to disown me. Might be worth it. If you survive the barbecue where all the adult men make a ton of puns, you set up a profile and talk to whoever you want. There's no time limit, so you can play the field at your leisure. The game ends when you date one of them 3 times. But don't worry, you spend equal time dating dads and being a dad. You deal with curfew, high school, hormones, all that fun stuff. And from there you're on your own. Keep in mind there are bad and mediocre endings, so tread carefully. Honestly, I've gotten my dad heart crushed twice already, but despite the gut-wrenching emotional agony, it's a lot of fun. You just keep laughing through your own tears. I can't believe Game Grumps put their name on this of all things. Why a dating sim? Why dads? Come to think of it, I'm hours in and I still don't know what I do for money. Where's it coming from? Am I a spy? A rich spy? Am I a pirate? And would everyone still love me if I look like this? A lot of unanswered questions, but the most important one is, when are we going to have a game like this for moms? Because I need to buy that too. Good luck and have fun. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do a full Let's Play and hear my unique views on romance and sex. Or just write an overly indulgent fanfic where these guys are vampires and werewolves and trying to kill each other. Damian's a given, but wouldn't it be funny if... I'll do it.